Russia is suffering the consequences of the Ukraine war in all circumstances, economically, militarily, and politically. Russia is being hit on all fronts. In addition to the Russian military's poor performance in the Ukraine war, the Kremlin has been hit by attacks on Russian sources of income. Since the outbreak of the war in Ukraine, fires have broken out in all institutions and units that contribute to the Russian economy, including oil facilities, factories, natural gas pipelines, and government buildings inside Russia. Some of these fires are caused by technical failures, but most of them are caused by Ukrainian partisans and bombings by Ukrainian drones. Yesterday, there was a drone attack on an oil refinery in southern Russia, 200 miles from the Ukrainian border. Drone strikes managed to target and blow up Putin's largest oil refinery facility. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed that 4 Ukrainian drones over Belgorod region, 2 drones over Volgograd region, and another drone over Rostov region were intercepted and destroyed by night air defense vehicles. However, the statements of local residents and visual evidence widely shared on social media were strong enough to refute the Defense Ministry's claims. According to local residents, 2 explosions were heard in Volgograd, the first at 4:23 a.m. and the second about half an hour later. According to the regional governor, an overnight drone strike attributed to Ukraine caused a fire at a major oil refinery in the Volgograd region of southwestern Russia. The fire was reported at 04:42 a.m. in the Krasnoarmysky district of Volgograd. With the arrival of the 1st Fire Brigade and rescue teams, it was determined that the oil leak was burning in an area of 300 square meters. Later, the Russian Emergencies Ministry suggested that petroleum products were burning in an area of about 3,200 square meters, but the fire was quickly brought under control. This incident underscores the harsh realities of contemporary warfare with a targeted drone strike. The attack on a key facility in the Volgograd region marks a critical escalation in the deliberate targeting of Russia's essential infrastructure. This attack by Ukraine represents a significant shift towards a strategic methodology that transcends the boundaries of conventional military conflict. The Volgograd refinery, which plays an important role in Russia's oil infrastructure and is operated by industrial giant Lukoil, reportedly processes a staggering 14.8 million metric tons of crude oil per year. Its importance cannot be overstated, as it serves as the backbone of oil production in the federal south, the 8-region of southwestern Russia. The attack on such a facility not only represents a tangible blow to Russia's oil production capacity, but also signals a bold statement by Ukraine. This message is loud and clear. For Ukraine, there are no goals that are unattainable. At midnight, the refinery's defenses were put to the test when drones, identified by Regional Governor Andrei Bocharov, entered the airspace. The fire, triggered by a downed drone, was a striking demonstration of the weaknesses faced by even the most fortified structures in this age of unmanned warfare. The fire brigade's rapid response to bring the fire under control prevented casualties. But the drone attack left an indelible mark on the psyche of those who perceive such facilities as impenetrable. This is not an isolated incident, but a visible continuation of strikes targeting the Russian oil industry. Just weeks ago, the Slavneftyanos oil refinery suffered a similar fate, with a drone strike reportedly causing serious damage near the hydrocracking unit. These attacks are emblematic of a broader strategy employed by Ukraine, which uses the element of surprise and the precision of drone technology to disrupt the economic and logistical networks that support Russia's military efforts. The strategic calculus behind these attacks is multifaceted, aiming not only to weaken Russia's immediate combat capabilities, but also to sow uncertainty and apply psychological pressure. By targeting oil refineries, Ukraine is striking a blow at the heart of the Russian economy, which relies heavily on oil revenues, and the logistical supply lines that are vital to sustaining military operations. These actions send a clear message. War is not limited to the front lines, but is a widespread struggle that can reach deep into enemy territory. Recent drone strikes, including a major attack on the Volgograd oil refinery, underscore the trend towards targeting the economic nerves and logistical lifelines that sustain military operations. This strategy has deep roots in military theory and literature and draws parallels with the principles of disrupting supply lines and undermining the enemy's ability to sustain the war effort. By focusing on critical infrastructure, Ukraine aims to exert multifaceted pressure on Russia's military and economic resources, potentially altering the Kremlin's strategic calculus. Moreover, these events highlight the growing importance of drone warfare in modern conflicts. With their relatively low cost, high precision, and ability to operate in contested environments, drones represent a paradigm shift in military operations. By democratizing access to effective military capabilities, they allow small states or non-state actors to challenge larger powers in unconventional ways. The Ukraine-Russia war serves as a crucible for the development and deployment of drone tactics and offers valuable lessons to military strategists around the world. The international response to these developments is a complex web of diplomatic maneuvering and strategic positioning. While some countries see Ukraine's tactics as a means of self-defense against an aggressive neighbor, others warn against the potential for escalation of hostilities and unintended consequences. This use of drones raises important questions about the future of international security and the norms governing the conduct of war. As countries around the world observe the unfolding events, the implications for global military doctrine and regulation of unmanned combat systems are significant. Ukraine's resilience in the face of overwhelming odds is a powerful narrative that resonates beyond the immediate context of the conflict. It speaks to the indomitable spirit of a nation fighting for its sovereignty and the innovative use of technology in modern warfare. The strategic intelligence demonstrated by these drone strikes is a reminder that on the chessboard of international relations, sometimes the most effective moves come from unexpected places. Looking to the future, the evolution of the Ukraine-Russia conflict will undoubtedly continue to shape the strategic landscape of Eastern Europe and beyond. The lessons learned from these drone strikes will inform future military engagements and underscore the importance of adaptability, innovation, and strategic foresight. The war in Ukraine is not just a regional conflict, but a harbinger of the changing nature of global power dynamics in the 21st century. In conclusion, the drone attacks on Russian oil refineries represent the multifaceted nature of the Ukraine-Russia war and summarize the strategic, psychological, and technological dimensions of the current conflict. At the same time, the area Ukraine can strike in Russia has increased by more than 300,000 square kilometers since September 2023. This means that more than 1 million square kilometers of Russian territory are in a zone vulnerable to Ukrainian military drones. This equates to 386,000 square miles, more than twice the size of California. As the world watches this unfolding drama, the courage and ingenuity of Ukraine's response offers a glimpse into the future of warfare, where the balance of power is determined not only by might, but by innovation and adaptability. Thank you for watching us.